Hello, this is Cityscape, a regular vodcast featuring people, places, and ideas that impact Livonia. I'm Dan West with the Livonia Chamber of Commerce. We are in the heart of Livonia at a site that has served as a dining establishment for 7 decades, but it continues to evolve today under the leadership of 2 Bentley High School grads. A renovation project 5 years ago gave O'Malley's Supper, Spirits and Song a brighter look combined with the traits of a classic Irish pub. The project also expanded capacity and provided an attractive stage for its well-known Thursday evening band performances. Longtime Livonians Frank and Janice Greisa have operated the business for the past 8 years, but Frank's family has owned the property since 1978. Dining at this spot on the corner of 5 Mile and Farmington dates back to 1953 when the Dinner Bell opened. The spot also has been home to offices, a dry cleaners, a lumber store, a Kentucky Fried Chicken carryout operation. After Frank's father, Mark, acquired the property, the restaurant was turned into a bar and grill known as Sneaky Pete's. In 1990, the site became known as O'Malley's and had 3 operators who leased from the Greisa family until 2013 when Frank and Janice decided to operate it themselves. The couple met as students at the former Bentley High School, and they've been married for 35 years and have 3 grown sons. We are joined by Frank and Janice Greisa. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks, Dan.
You guys did the renovation a few years ago. Walk us through what you were thinking about when you put that project together.
To start out with, Sneaky Pete's was a early 80s motif, and it was dark, and it was dark woods, and there were no windows in the place, and it was kind of chopped up. It was 3 rooms with an entry in the middle and no windows. And I had been in the place back in those days, and very little female patronage. I mean, women didn't come in here. So our thoughts were, let's brighten it up. Let's make it more accessible. Let's give it an open plan so that people are all together and feel better. And let's give it a real Irish motif. The prior O'Malley's that were in here, it was all painted green and things like that. And if you go into an Irish pub in Ireland, well, I guess they're all Irish pubs in Ireland, aren't they? They don't have green walls. So we renovated, we opened it up. We, matter of fact, gutted it right back to the studs and made it exactly what we wanted.
Janice, your family has been so connected to the Livonia community for many years. Talk about how that's been so important for the business.
Well, currently we have 3 generations living right here in the city, including both of his brothers and their families. So we've got multi-generations that, have a lot of friends and connections themselves, and it brings everybody in, and word of mouth, with the family connection has worked out well.
I imagine also with that, you see so many familiar faces when you're in here, and that's got to make work enjoyable for you folks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people from high school, we've got from the 70s, I'll say it, we graduated in 76 and 77. So, all of our friends, people come in that we haven't seen in years, and it's been very gratifying.
And they know that it's owned by Bentleyites, and that's brought some people in. It's been very cool.
Well, Livonia is a very loyal place, and you got that going for you with your decades of connections in this community. Frank, walk us through the atmosphere that you try to provide for your patrons here at O'Malley's.
Really what we're going for is a place that folks can call home. I don't want to steal too much from the Cheers situation, but it's kind of like that. I want my patrons or my guests to feel safe. I want them to be in a place where they could run into somebody that lives down the street. I want them to be able to sit down next to someone and make a new friend. And I think we achieve that. Partially because of our staff. We have great folks that have been working here for a long time. I've got a couple of bartenders that were here. They came with the place, and they're fantastic. Lola and Angel, got to do a shout out to them. They're terrific. People love them. They've been here for a long time, and they make people feel at home. And just want to make it a place that you can go to, that you don't have to spend a fortune. There's ample parking. It's right up front. It's not like going to dinner down on Haggerty Road, which I love that, but you can pull up, you can come in, get a table and sit down and relax and leave with a little money.
Janice, like many restaurants, the last 15 months have been really tough on restaurants with the COVID-related shutdowns and limitations. This place is known for a great St. Patrick's Day party, something you've not been able to host in its entirety the last couple of years. Talk about how you folks have adjusted to the environment to get through a tough time and still be around today.
Well, in the beginning when it started, we experimented with different things with the carryout, and we started, it was Frank's idea, a take and bake menu, so that we could just come in and prepare a bunch of meals, and they'd be in refrigeration, and you could just pull them out, sell them, and just as an experiment. We experimented with a lot of things like that. And the outdoor patio, the city of Livonia was very gracious in letting the restaurants put up something temporary that didn't require a lot of permits and a lot of expense, to see how it would go. And that worked out really well. And right now we just built another one, and that will be up and running soon. We're just waiting for tables and chairs. And our goal is hopefully for next year, a permanent patio that will require all the permits and blah, 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 but it'll be done right and it'll be permanent. And I think not just because of COVID, but I think COVID moved it, made outdoor dining more desirable.
Well, Janice, Frank, thank you for your time today. Appreciate you spending it with it, and all the best to you guys going forward here as we hopefully get back to normalcy through the course of the summer. Thanks for that.
Thanks for everything you do too.
So that's all we have for this edition of Cityscape. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.